Now, from a Gen Z's perspective, right? And again, I don't wish to generalize, but again, like you say, a lot of times they, if it's there's a inflated ability of themselves or perception of themselves, right? How do we help them to think through that? This is a skill that's not just relevant as you enter, but it's a skill that's required also in other facets of life, right? Especially like
Yeah,
making relationship, and if you're a customer facing role, or you have other stakeholders, right? Over a period of your career, you are going to have to build relationships with many people,
totally.
and the texting medium has its value, no doubt, but
Yeah.
can we
So,
help them? Yeah, what do we, yeah, what are the ways in
well,
which?
I would get, for me, when I do this, very simply, I just put here are the 7 skills that you need, right? That's based around the stuff I do, right? Articulating your point of view clearly, communicating confidently. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, okay. So everything they know, right? So connecting personally, which is really one of the tougher ones, which is how do you talk to anybody about anything, though, right?
Right.
Okay, or building trust, or providing direct feedback, whatever it is. I just put it down there, and I put 1 not very good, 10 great, right?
Very good. Yeah.
That's it. Rank yourself though.
Yeah.
Okay, so now
Yeah.
they're ranking themselves, right? And usually the numbers are very high though. So now I say, think of somebody that you know, right, in the organization that's really good, right? Now put
Yeah.
your number against their number. Then they go,
Ah.
oh, maybe I'm not as good. Or then I say, find the biggest gap and then
Yeah.
focus on that one. So a lot of it is teaching them where those gaps are, though. And it has to be compared against somebody else that they think is important, not you think,
Right.
right? And then they suddenly realize, there might be a gap, right? Or an area that if you ask them, one thing that they're really good at, one thing you want to improve, and see which
Right.
one to pick, and then you can guide them through a couple of things like that. So that
Yeah.
calibration is very important, I think,
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah.
Um,
So there's a bit of a
and-
self-awareness that requires, or for them to look within to say, if the benchmark is a 9, then maybe I'm not a 9 already. I'm at a 6 or a
well,
5 or
unfortunately, if they had a session with me, and if they put 8, and I know they're not, I'll say, you saw your 8. I'd give you a 4 though, and then you can see the shock in their face, right? They're like, "Oh, my whole life I've been told I'm excellent, blah blah blah." And I said, if I was your supervisor, you're a 4 though, right? And then but you don't just say 4, because this is a bad way to do it. You say, okay,
yeah,
I think you're 4. You think you're 8. Now show me an 8, though, right? Okay,
yeah,
show me an 8, or what an 8
yeah,
is, because I think you're 4. You think you're 8. Show me an 8, though.
yeah,
If they
right.
don't know how to adjust, then they realize very quickly that, maybe it's just my own perception of how good I was, and it's very interesting. Even senior people sometimes have an inflated idea of how they come across,
Yeah,
um, and it's just calibration, right? I
yeah,
know we all are, whatever it is, but it's that honest feedback, because here is the problem in most corporations, right? I'm sure you never faced this, Nikhil, but here's what most people do. Nikhil, great job. We need more people like you in our organization. You smile, you leave the room. Then I turn to me. Is he always such a long-winded fella? Right? So what did Nikhil hear, though? Nikhil heard, great job, though, right? And you left the room. And then the real feedback comes, but you never hear that,
yeah,
though. Okay?
yeah.
And guess
No,
what?
hmm.
Yeah, the next time you come back, you're long-winded again.